Israel. It's your brother K. Judah, giving all praise to the Most High Yah and faith in Yahshua HaMashiach. To my Israelite family worldwide, I say peace and blessings. Big salute to my CUC family, my FOPE family, and all my brothers and sisters in the chat. As you see the title, the reason why I titled this live, Dead Family, I was watching the Malcolm X movie, and I didn't watch the movie plenty of times. But every time I watch it, I always get something different from it. But me watching it this time, it really hit me. I was really, I'm talking about like really just focused on every little word, everything that was being said by his wife. I'm watching the movie, and it never dawned on me all the other times that I watched it that it was Malcolm X's wife who had the discernment and the understanding that her husband was being used by the Nation of Islam. He was so invested in his people and invested in a religion that did not care about him. He could not see it because he had so much respect and admiration for Elijah Muhammad that Malcolm X would have gave his life for that man. His wife is telling him, "Are you blind? Are you that blind that you can't see?" He getting upset with his wife because the truth hurts. The truth hurts, family. When somebody tell you the truth, the first thing we do, we get upset because the truth hurt. It stings, family. So his wife is telling him, "Open your eyes. Are you that blind? You can't see? If I can see, how you can't see?" That it not only was they using Malcolm, they was talking behind his back. They was jealous of Malcolm X. They envy Malcolm X. Malcolm X had charisma. His light was shining. Everybody was drawn to Malcolm X. And so much so that the Nation of Islam, a religion that he would have gave his life for, he would have died for his people, he would have went to war for his people, they killed him. Do you think they cared about those little girls that he was trying to raise? Do you think they cared about his wife, Betty, who loved her husband? I'm talking about this woman loved her husband. Malcolm X was always gone. Malcolm X went across the world to go to Mecca. Malcolm X's wife held it down for that family. And I respect him for acknowledging the fact that he was not always the best husband or the best father. The reason why I'm telling y'all this, family, sometimes you can get so caught up in your people, thinking that your people love you, thinking that everybody want to see the good of you, want to see you strive and elevate. You have been woefully misinformed, family. When your light is shining, envy and jealousy will be knocking at the door at the same time your light is shining. With the same mouth they praise you, it's the same mouth they condemn you. The same hands that clap for you, it's the same hands that pull the trigger. Malcolm X's story touches me every time. This was a man who loved his people, fought for his people, wanted the best for his people, and he didn't even have anything. If you go back and watch the movie, Malcolm X had no money. His family didn't even have clothes. He didn't even have a stable roof over their head. The house that they was living in came from the Nation of Islam. He had no transportation. He was fighting for a religion that killed him, family. Don't get so caught up in Israel that you lose yourself. That's why I take the truth serious, but I don't take myself serious. I live, family. I joke, family. I'm goofy, family. I have fun, family. I'm not caught up in Israel. I'm caught up in the truth that I'm teaching Israel what thus said their father. When I have done my job, I go back to my life. When it's time to come back and teach, I come back and teach. But I would not be so invested in the people. While you thinking that, oh man, oh, they just giving you, oh, high praises. They clapping for you. Oh, your light is shining around them. And this brother this. And I love you, brother. At the same time that Malcolm X stepped away from Islam, you had 5 Negroes loading guns. You had 5 Negroes loading guns. Say it one more time, K. Judah. At the time that Malcolm X was stepping away from Islam, he did nothing to Islam. He did not betray Islam. He didn't do anything to make them sit at a table with 5 black men happy to be loading guns to kill another black man who had daughters, who had a wife, who loved him. The nation loved him. His people loved him. They killed him for no reason. You came into this true family to know your father and your king. Whether we are friends or not, or ever meet each other in life, you came into this truth to know your father and your king. Let this be a lesson, family, that let your journey in this truth be about your father and your king. People always ask me, man, how you able to function, working a job, being a boss at your job, having a clothing line, putting all them lessons together. Y'all know how I'm able to do it? Not only through the spirit. Guess how? Because I don't have people around me, family, that's distracting me. I don't put my stock in men. I don't need men around me to get the job done. I don't need nobody to say, K. Judah, time to get it. Let's go. It's already embedded in me. My men instilled in me. I already know to go. I already know to handle business. Nobody have to tell me to get up and do nothing. It's already embedded in me. It's in my code, my makeup. Mama put it there by the Spirit of the Most High. Mama put it there. I want to say this to the black men. If you have a gift that Yah has blessed you with, and you have men around you that don't have that gift, you better watch out. You better open up your eyes and you better watch out. Envy and jealousy will follow. If your light is shining and people gravitate to you, envy and jealousy is right behind that light. People will act like they love you. People will act like they want to see the best of you. But that's not always the case. These same people, they'll kill you, family. Just to be in your shoes, just to possess what Yah has blessed you with, because they don't have it. So they envy you, they jealous of you. Animosity starts to grow. You don't know where it's coming from. They rude to you, they talking crazy to you, and you trying to understand, why is this brother coming at me like that? It's because the blessing, it's because the gift. Malcolm X was killed for doing the right thing. What did Malcolm X do that warranted that death that he received from his own people? What, because he found out the truth about the Nation of Islam? Oh, because he found out that Elijah Muhammad was impregnating young women? This is why I appreciate the fact that Malcolm X was a righteous man. Once he found the truth out about the Nation of Islam, he did not turn a blind eye. I respect that. He did not turn a blind eye, man. He went to them, asked them, questioned them. And one of the guys gonna say, Malcolm, be careful. You know what that be careful mean. You start digging too deep, we're gonna have to take you out. Start going a little bit too far, we're gonna have to take you out, Malcolm. Same thing with Martin Luther King. In the beginning of Martin Luther King's mission, I didn't like where he was going. Took all our businesses away. But at the end of that man's life, he woke up. I can respect that. He acknowledged his wrongdoings. He acknowledged his wrongdoing. He knew he led his people into a burning house, but him and Malcolm X found the truth out, and they was about to come together. Martin Luther King was about to go down there to the United Nations. He was going down there to the United States government, and they wanted that check. Same thing with Johnny Cochran. His next case was to get reparations. What happened to him? He ended up being killed. Martin Luther King ended up being killed. Malcolm X ended up being killed. Fred Hampton. Guess who did all these murders? Y'all always like to blame the Gentiles, right? Each one of these people I just named, a Negro killed them. Their own people. It's just something about Malcolm that I'm so drawn to. I love Malcolm X. I love Martin Luther King. Got nothing against Martin Luther King. I love Fred Hampton and all the other great leaders. But Malcolm X was a different breed, family. It's just something about Malcolm X. Something about the way he approached everything. You know, I just love his charisma. The way he dealt with his people, the way he spoke. You can see the love in him that he really had for his people. And what did he receive from it? Bullets. 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 I love my people, but I am not caught up in this truth. I'm going to go hard for my people, but I am not caught up in this nation of Israel. I came into this truth to know the purpose of Yah and to know the purpose of the King. And I have found out that purpose. I have sought this book. I have ate this Bible. I have drunk this Bible. I went on a quest. I sought knowledge. I was seeking. And there was nobody around me when I was seeking. I had Yah and Yahshua to sup with me. And I told my father and my big brother, my king, if you open up my eyes to this book, I won't deceive your people. I won't lie. And I will teach your Bible what thus said the Lord. Once I told that prayer, I opened up that book in Genesis and I went on the quest. I went chapter by chapter, verse by verse, line by line for 10 straight years, family. No days off. 10 straight years. So when people ask me, how you know how to break the scriptures down the way you do, I take no credit for it. I tell them, I asked the Most High to open up my eyes. He did. I sought the book like he said. He says, seek and you shall find. And I found what I was looking for. The purpose of my Father, what make him tick, the do's and don'ts, the judgments and statutes, the laws, understanding, wisdom, knowledge, prophecy. I know how to navigate through the book, family. I know how to use the book to paint pictures, family, for the edification of the people. The Lord gave me this, family. And I don't take it for granted. I don't play with it. What I'm trying to tell you is that when people see that, the gift and the blessings that been bestowed upon you, if you're around the wrong people, it can get you killed. It can get you hurt. Because people will get envious of what you was blessed with instead of going to Yah and asking Yah what is their purpose for them. They so busy focused on you, they can't see their own purpose. Because they so busy worrying about what you doing, they don't even know what they supposed to be doing. I am not focused on no other man. I'm too focused on the book. So that means that if I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, why I'm worrying about what another man doing? How can I see what another man doing? I can't see what another man is doing. Eat the book. Get the knowledge. And do not get caught up in this movement. This is not a movement. It's no different than the Nation of Islam. This Israelite movement is no different than Christianity. Okay, Judah, how can you say that? Christianity have lies and they wicked. Israelite movement have lies and a bunch of wickedness. They talk about Christianity, talk about how the preacher take money, but did you not know some of your biggest Israelite leaders are worth millions of dollars? Where's the money going? Is it going back to the community? Have they built something for the people? Are they trying to bring people together? Absolutely not, man. They are not trying to bring people together. Most people did not come into this truth to know Yah and Yahshua. They came into this truth to get a position, to know their nationality, and they gonna bank on that to get into the kingdom. They're gonna bank on that nationality to get them into the kingdom. Don't you know when you first come into this knowledge, your nationality is the least of what you should be worrying about. If you have no relationship with Yah, your nationality is the least that you should be worried about. If you don't know Yah, but you know you're an Israelite, you are a dead soul. But I'm Israel. I wear the fringes. Look at my garment. Look at my beard. Just look at me. Look at my phylacteries. But do you know Yah? Don't y'all know when I have conversation with preachers, when I have conversation with individuals, they come to me like I know nothing. And I love it. I love it because I humble myself down in the presence of those who think they're great men. Like the Bible say, when the man think he's something when he's nothing, he deceive himself. So they walk into the room with the suits and tie. I walk into the room with some nice Air Force Ones on, a button-up shirt, looking nice, looking jiffy. They looking at me like, man, who is this? Who this is, bro? This who y'all want me to talk to? Y'all gonna bring him in here to talk to me? The bishop, the reverend, the apostle, the prophet? You're gonna bring this guy in here to talk to me? So I'm just sitting there like I don't know nothing. Like I just fell out the sky. And I just let the preacher talk. And so much so, the preacher is talking. His wife is sitting next to him with a little smirk on her face like, that's my baby. Get him, baby. I said nothing. When I opened up that Bible and got to asking them questions, his wife looked at him like, you ain't gonna say nothing? You don't know? You don't, hold up. So you ain't got nothing to say. She looked at him like, so you just gonna let him question you and you ain't got nothing to say? This is what I'm talking about. When you are humble, you don't got to boast on nothing, family. What you know gonna manifest itself. You don't got to say what you know. You don't got to talk about the knowledge that you have. You don't got to say how many times you read the Bible. Every time somebody come up to me and say, oh man, that's nothing, I read the Bible 5 times, I just look at them and go, oh, okay. So I just start asking questions that they cannot answer. And it's not to beat them down. It's to make them humble themselves, family. It's to make them humble themselves, family. So they get to telling me about Jesus and the Holy Ghost and all these great things. And I just ask them simple questions that they cannot answer. And then I let them know, brother, humble yourself down, because you don't know what you thought you knew. I asked you 5 questions and you could not answer one. 5, brother. You could not answer one. Humble yourself down. You don't know what you think you know. And we all didn't been there, brother. We all come out of Christianity. We all come out of Christianity. We all was lost. So a lot of people, even within the Israelite community, they'll look down on certain Israelites because they've been teaching longer than other Israelites who only been doing it for a year or so. But the Israelite that's been doing it for a year, he really moving in the spirit. The Israelite that's been doing it for 20, 30 years, he didn't deceive millions. But who y'all gonna rock with? Most Israelites gonna continue to listen to the one who been deceiving millions. Malcolm X never deceived nobody. Malcolm X never hurt nobody of his own kind. Once Malcolm X left the Nation of Islam, his mentality changed. He didn't look at those white folks as he did when he was in the Nation of Islam. Because the Bible say, live in peace with all men. And that's why I always say, if white folk not bothering me, man, I don't got nothing against them folk. I just don't want to deal with them as far as on a personal level. That's my prerogative. That doesn't mean I hate them. That doesn't mean I want to see something bad happen to them. I'm just letting y'all know I feel comfortable around my kind. No different than other nationalities only stick to their kind. I just want to stick to my kind. But I will speak. I give you respect. And that's how we live in peace with one another. Malcolm X's wife, Betty, was a woman of wisdom. Malcolm X's wife, Betty, was a woman of wisdom. If it wasn't for her, Malcolm X would have continued to walk blind. A man of that stature, a man with that charisma, his wife, he was blind, family. Malcolm X was blinded by the worship of Elijah Muhammad. He worshiped the man. And that's what happened when you put your trust in man. You're going to be heartbroken. You're going to be deceived. You're going to be shortchanged. And he was shortchanged out of his life because of a religion who cares nothing about him. They did not care about Malcolm X. They did not care about Malcolm X. And most of your Israelite brothers and sisters don't care about you. All you have to do is see the writing on the wall, family. How big is your circle? Come on, let's be honest. How many people you have around you? On your day-to-day basis, how many people are around you? Can you count them on your hand? Because most of us are introverts. Most of us prefer to be alone because we know how our people can be. You better not be prospering in front of those who are not. You better not be climbing no ladder while those are stuck in the rut. What you think they're going to do to you when you don't give them what they want? Malcolm didn't give them what they wanted. He did not conform to lies. Malcolm X said that betrayal was worse than death. He would rather die than be betrayed. They betrayed that man. And most of you who are teaching our people, you have betrayed their trust. You have played with their salvation. You have caused them to stumble. They have fell away from Yah. They went back into the world, and you got a nerve that had a smile on your face, still teaching like you are doing right in the eyes of Yah. Family, go back and watch Malcolm X again. Listen to the words of his wife. Listen. Look at Malcolm X's face. After Malcolm X found out the truth about the Nation of Islam, he was broken from that point on. Malcolm didn't care if he lived or died. He knew they was going to kill him. He knew it. It's sad when you know you're going to die for something that you did not create or have no part in destroying. They destroyed it themselves, but blamed him and used him as a scapegoat. Took that man's life. Man had 3 daughters. 3 daughters. And not one time did it enter into their mind, man, this man a father, man. This man got a wife that love him, that never enter into their mind. Before I get up out of here, I want to tell you something, Israel. You don't have to believe me. You can take it with a grain of salt. When the Bible say they are going to kill you and think they are doing God's speed, don't think for once it's only talking about Gentiles. Your own people are going to kill you, fam. When all hell break loose, who you think your people going to come to first? To rob, to take, to steal, to kill. You. You. I finally realized something about this walk, and it's heartbroken. It's heartbreaking. Most of us in this walk, we're not in this walk for the truth. We don't love our people at all. All you have to do is go on YouTube and witness it for yourself. Most people that are teaching Israel have no love for Israel. Shut your monetization down. Don't have no Patreon. Don't take no donations. Do it sincerely for the love and put that same effort that you'll put in without getting paid. Them checks look good, huh? That money look delicious. Most of us who are teaching, we get no money. So that means that if we doing it with sincerity and putting our all into the truth and stand up wee hours in the morning to edify people, that most people can care less without getting paid. That means that if y'all wanted to bless me financially, it would not change me because I was already going hard in the paint before he blessed me. Some of y'all, you started off getting money, and once you start off that way, you got to continue that way because you programmed to know that a paycheck is coming. But I bet you if you shut down all monetization, I bet you will stop doing lessons. Most of y'all don't even do lessons. Most of y'all get on your panel and you just want to talk, have a conversation. Most of y'all are Israelites. All you do is talk about celebrity gossip. You're not edifying nobody. You're not waking nobody up with this book. But you lying, talking about y'all called you to teach. Y'all called you to teach. Why you not teaching then? Why you are threatening your own people that if they don't give you Patreon, you're going to shut the live down? Why are you threatening your people? I keep my ears to the street. Why are you threatening your people that if they don't donate to you, you cursing them out on the live? I heard you, dog. And I have to be real. You a sucker to me. I got no respect for you. You a true sucker to me. To threaten your people because they don't want to donate to your stupid platform, boy. You a sucker, bruh. I got no respect for you. None whatsoever. You a true sucker in this truth. You ain't even in the truth. You a sucker, bruh. And I don't got to say your name. Every time I see you, you begging and you crying and whining like a woman, bruh. Nobody got to give you their money, stupid. That's their money. They work hard for that money. What are you doing on YouTube that they got to give you your money? Their money. Nigga, you ain't editing no videos. You ain't doing nothing spectacular. You're just talking, goofy. You just hit a live button and you start talking. Nobody owe you nothing, Israel. You niggas up here begging people for their money, threatening people for 10%. They don't owe you nothing. They came into the truth to know Yah and their king, dummy. They don't owe you nothing, boy. You don't got no control over nobody. There's no leaders in Israel. Just servants. You niggas are servants. I don't want to be nobody leader. I'm just a servant trying to wake up the minds of the people. Keep your money. I don't want nothing from you. I'm doing this out of the sincerity of my heart for Yah, the king, and the love of Israel. If I shut this channel down right now, there's enough lessons on my channel that can edify my people for the next 5, 10 years. Because we really put the work in over here, boy. This ain't no play toy thing for us. This is life and death. We really about what we say we about. And we don't have to say it. Go to the channel. We teach the book. We edifying the people. They learn in prophecy. They know the will of their father. They know who their king is. We teaching this book. Your own people gonna kill your family. It's heartbreaking. Every time I watch Malcolm X, I get emotional. What a human being, man. It doesn't matter if he was in Islam. What a human being, man. What a man. What a man. Big salute to him. What a man. What a man. Those come a dime a dozen, the men like Malcolm. A dime a dozen, fam. That man was courageous, full of courage, full of knowledge and wisdom, full of love and compassion. So humble, so meek, so gentle, but very stern, but gentle and humble and loving and charismatic. And he died. He was murdered. Go back and watch the movie and go look at those 5 black men loading those guns. There was no Gentile around, family. You can't put everything on the Gentiles. When they killed Malcolm X, it was 5 black men loading guns. And they was just sitting there with smiles on their faces and smoking their cigarettes. And they was about to take a man's life who had a family. But that family didn't mean nothing to them. They just wanted to get Malcolm out the way. Just like Martin Luther King family didn't mean nothing to them. They just wanted to get him out the way. So what are they going to do to you, family? We are not Martin Luther King or Malcolm X. And they took them out. And now they children despise the black community because they never had their father. And their father gave his life for people. They killed him. I can't imagine what Malcolm X children and Martin Luther King children really think about the black community. How their fathers gave their life for people that killed them and took their life. They was fighting for their people's life, but then they people turned around and took their father's life. I got to get up out of here, family. I just wanted to come live. Y'all can hear my voice. I just wanted to come live and just give my perspective on the Israelite movement. And you better be very careful who you let in your circle. You don't got to listen to me. I done been there and done that. I done been in the streets. I done seen a lot of things with these eyes. These Israelite men and this truth is nothing from the Israelite men that's lost in the streets. There are snakes in the streets. There are snakes in the truth. And they'll kill you, family. They'll kill you. They'll do everything to destroy you. Stop looking at the words that coming out of people's mouth when they say, I love you. If there's no action behind that love, how they love you? Love is an action word. It's supposed to have actions behind it. If I say I love you, I'm going to show you my love by action, not by lip service. What come out of my mouth means nothing. It's my actions. If I say I have your back and I have no action behind it, I really don't have your back. Y'all better start examining the people that are around you, the people that say shalom, the people that say I love you, brother and sister. You better stop just listening to words, and you better start proving people by the Spirit. You better ask Jah to guide you to righteous individuals. Righteous individuals. Everybody do not want to see you prosper. Everybody do not want to see you blessed. Some people are envious and jealous of the gifts and talents that the Most High have blessed you with within His walk. Your purpose is great. And if other people don't have a great purpose, they're going to envy your purpose. Instead of them finding out their purpose, their eyes is fastened on you. Guess why? Because the people gravitate to you. Not that you asking for it. It's just what Yah put in you is manifesting to your people, which is the word. Everybody is not my brother. I don't love everybody. I'm sorry to say, family, I don't know how to be fake. I don't know how to put on. I just know how to be me. Everybody don't love me, and I don't love everybody. Everybody don't want to see me do good. I done been through some things in this walk when it come to slander. I done had people that I did nothing, no wrong to, make video and slander me for no reason. That comes with the walk, but the point I'm telling you, I didn't offend them. I wasn't disrespectful. And they went from platform to platform, slandering my name to other individuals for no reason. People that made videos against me and say I promote sex with young women. You can go check my videos. I have never said it's okay for men to mess with young women, but the individual lied on me, just straight lied, bear false witness, and said that I promote sex with young women. Y'all see what I'm saying? When you are doing y'all's will, that type of stuff gonna come. If I'm not being attacked, something not right. So these attacks are gonna come. I didn't been attacked, family. You didn't been attacked. She didn't been attacked. He didn't been attacked. You're gonna get attacked. If you're really about your business, people are going to hate you. I got Negroes asking me, why you gotta say K Judah every time you read the scripture? Why you gotta read with so much aggression? Envy and jealousy, man. Why is another man watching my mouth? And the way, bro, you gotta be really watching me hard to know that I say my name and the way I read. What you supposed to be doing though? What's your purpose? Who you helping in this walk? Do you help people behind the scene? Or you just a talker? When somebody needs something, are you there for them? Because it bear record and witness of Yah that whatever we do, we supposed to keep our mouth closed and do it behind the scene, right? Well, hey, we doing what we supposed to be doing for those in need. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you. Nigga ain't just talking. Nigga really walking the walk. Can't just be a talker. Too much talking make it seem real. Go back and watch Malcolm X, y'all. You got to. I'm about to go finish it up. I'm not even done. I'm about to go finish Malcolm X, but I had to stop. Betty was a strong woman, man. Big salute to Miss Betty, Malcolm X's wife. That was a lovely woman, full of wisdom and knowledge. Even when she first met Malcolm, she was hitting that boy with Jews. Woman of wisdom. He learned a lot from that woman, whether he admitted it or not. When she told him about Islam and he had to come back and he was sitting at that table, his wife was right, family. Listen to your woman. She have discernment. She can see things you can't see sometimes. Listen. Family, I love y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. My brother Short Sham going live later. We're going to all be over there. FOPE Civil War. And then me and my brother going live on Thursday talking about prosperity of these preachers, false doctrine and prosperity doctrine. We're going to be dealing with that. Israel, guard yourself. Keep the whole armor on. Ask that the Most High loose the hedge of protection around you and your family. Don't listen to what come out of our mouths. Look at the fruit that we bear. Don't let people just tell you they love you. Make them show you that they love you. Don't gather in large groups. That's the easiest way to destroy yourself and get caught up in nonsense. Keep your circle small. Guard your salvation. Don't open your mouth and let your left hand know what your right hand doing. Don't tell nobody you got a business. Don't tell nobody what you're trying to start. Don't do none of that, because that's the easiest way for people to knock your grind and knock your hustle. If they not doing anything, they're going to knock your hustle. May even pray against it. So just be careful, be cautious, be vigilant, be wise, be smart. Continue to seek Yah and Yahshua. That's what you came into this truth for. Don't put your trust in no man. Don't put your trust in no woman. You put all your trust in Yah. Because when all else fail, Yah will never leave you, family. When all else fail, Yah will never leave you, family. I say salute.
Making my way, paving my way to Zion. Making my way, paving my way to Zion. Making my way, paving my way to Zion. Oh Lord, have up off of me. Always fighting daily battle, know you strengthen me. Cause when I call you, you pick up and make it clear to see. I've been fighting all day, so I'm kinda tired. But when you call me, just know I'ma pick up and be down to ride. Lord, how excellent, how excellent is thy name. Oh Lord, how excellent, how excellent is thy name. I fell a few times, I'll admit it, but falling on my knees, praying was the most accepted. No, I cannot turn around. No, I can't just neglect it. It's expected that I lose control. What an awful wreck. And Father, I know you here listening to me. Just show me the road, yeah, make it clear to see. Which way do I go? I just wanna serve you faithfully, faithfully. I just wanna serve you faithfully. I just wanna. Oh Lord, how excellent, how excellent is thy name. Oh Lord, how excellent, how excellent is thy name. Making my way, paving my way to Zion. Making my way, paving my way to Zion. Making my way, paving my way to Zion. Making my way, paving my way to Zion.
Say Israel. Before I get up out of here, family, I just want you to know this. That true love will never be accepted, family. Falsified love is always accepted before true love. How we know that to be true? Look at what you see today with the Israelite movement. True love, they put the blinders on. Falsified love would always be accepted before true love. Righteousness is always hid in the closet. The wickedness of men have manifested themselves within the truth, and it is well accepted within this walk. Men can come and lie, and people know they lying, and they still accept the lie. Truth is being spoken, and it is diminished. Nobody listens. Nobody writes it down. Nobody seeks the book. Individuals are waiting on man to tell them everything that their father then already told them. If you seek, you shall find. He didn't say if you seek your leader, you shall find. He say if you, the individual, if you seek, you shall find, and the truth shall make you free. No, them free. No, you free. Not them, you. This is why, family, I tell everybody, please get your Bible and follow along with me. So you can see this is not coming from K. Judah. This is coming directly from the Father. and your King Yahshua, who is the word. I can come up here every day and we could just have open panels. What good would that do for you, family, if I am not teaching you the book? Don't you know if you go on my channel and you wanted to edify your family with something that's in the Bible, you can go grab a lesson, write the scriptures down, and when your family is sitting up there thinking you don't know nothing, you sit everybody down, you open up the Bible, you tell them to get their Bibles, you get to edifying them, they will be quiet if you have knowledge. I told y'all my testimony, my kinfolk used to argue with me every day. No, man, I don't believe that book, man. No, man. They had books way before that Bible, blah, blah, blah. I mean, we going back and forth, and I never used to argue with them. Until one day, my cousin came to me and said, you know what you know, bro. He said, I know you speaking the truth. He said, I got nothing else to say, brother. You done proved it to me. Everything I didn't ask you according to the Bible, you went into the Bible and proved it to me. He say, I know you know the truth. And we never had an argument after that. When you know what you know, you don't have to argue with anybody, family. The knowledge from the Bible through you is going to manifest itself. My mama we used to go back and forth. My mama told me, baby, I know God bless you with a gift when it come to that Bible. She say, the way you break that Bible down, she say, that's a gift. When you know what you know, people will stop arguing with you, but you must give them something to stand on. You must give the evidence, like being in court. You have to present the evidence. I'm getting out of here after this. Somebody say, man, how you know God real? Listen to my logic that I gave them. Man, there ain't no God, K. Judah. I say, oh, yeah? Say, man, you can't see him. You can't hear him. How you know he up there? How you know he real? I say, let me ask you a question. I say, you ever sought your family tree? Say, no. I say, if you sought your family tree and you went to your mama and you asked your mama, I want to know my family tree. I want to know my people. I want to know your people, mom. I want to know my father's people. I want to go down the line and seek my people. So your mama started telling you about Grandma Betty and Grandpa Joe. There's no images of them, right? No images. But you believe Grandma Joe and Grandma Betty existed. But your mama say, oh, baby, I lost the pictures. You still gonna believe that's your grandmother, right? You still gonna believe that Grandpa Joe is your grandpa? But there's no images to prove that Grandma Betty is your grandma. You going off your mama word, right? It's the same way I feel about God. I don't need to see him to know he real. I just believe the record the same way you believe Grandma Betty and Papa Joe is your grandpa off your mama word without seeing them. It's the same way I believe in Yah without having to see him, because he left a record the same way your mama got your family tree with names, without images, but you believe in them, that that's Grandma Betty and that's Grandpa Jojo. You never seen them before. How you know that's real? Because you take your mama word for it, right? I take y'all word for it. And on that, family, I'm gone.